part of the Auburn Actors Theater, and Auburn Actors Theater is not part of Cedar Lake Church of the Brethren, but it's a great relationship. We've been together now for over 20 years. They use half the ticket price to support their missions around the world, Nicaragua. They're headed to Tijuana again. They're doing a lot of soup kitchen and ministry at home. So it's an exciting endeavor. Before we do anything else, here's what I need you to do. If you're not facing this way, I need you to turn your chair around. Most of the action, again I say most of it, takes place up here. So feel free to get up, get to know somebody different, turn your chair around and face this way. The other thing, I want to give you a couple of warnings tonight. These are more serious warnings. Tonight during the production, we have, there are several artificial lighting cues. There are strobe lights and multicolored lights and flashing lights. So don't let that alarm anybody. I also want to forewarn you that there are some real explosions that happen. Those will happen at various times during the show. Don't get alarmed. They are part of the show, okay? So there is also, we want you to know that, especially our younger patrons, there is a lot of smoke and fog that happens later on. Know that the kitchen is not on fire. Everything is okay. But when those things happen, it's all part of the show. Okay? Well, let me tell you a little bit about this show. A Night at the Wax Museum is about theater at its best. A 3-hour show that started about an hour ago. And we are so excited to bring this production to you because not only did it stretch us as an acting company, and we have actors coming from all over the tri-state area to join us. Some of them drive over an hour 4 or 5 times a week to rehearsals just to get here to make sure they spend these 2 weekends performing for you. Likewise, it would not be good of me not to thank you also. Many of you are driven here tonight from Michigan and Ohio, places to see us like we have for years and years, and we appreciate your support of the arts. Without you, we would not be able to keep the arts alive in this part of Northeast Indiana. So I want to thank you very, very much for that. Well, without any further ado, though, I want to get this show started. So, on behalf of Auburn Actors Theater, I hope you enjoyed tonight's performance of A Night at the Wax Museum.
Right, Joe, my boy?
Whatever.
Yeesh. Looks like they served grump pills at lunch today. What's gotten into you guys?
Don't you realize what's happening to us today?
We got on the bus and rode all the way out here to wherever the heck this place is.
Cold Tully?
Whatever that is. Now we have to work tonight and tomorrow in a wax museum.
It's violating our rights.
We don't have any rights.
We have been sentenced to summer school.
Well, look on the bright side, you guys. If we do this museum thing, we'll get paroled 2 days early.
I knew I should have spent more time on history.
How much time did you spend?
None.
Rolf, you're not listening.
I'll rake all the leaves in your yard.
No.
I'll let you tutor me for 3 weeks. 6 weeks.
Rolf, this is your last chance. If you blow summer school, you flunk American history. And if you flunk American history, you don't graduate.
Oh, come on, Miss Fairchild.
Forget it, Rolf.
She's a teacher. She's immune to charm. Well, I wouldn't exactly put it like that.
But I got a date tonight with Ellie Standish. And you know what? She's a direct descendant of Footsie Standish, that pilgrim you're always talking about.
Footsie.
It was Miles Standish, she told.
Footsie, Miles, I knew it had something to do with measurements, right?
Well, after that, I'd say you're going to flunk American history, even if you survive summer school.
I'll stay, and I'll even wear a smile, see?
I don't know how you were planning on making it to your date tonight, since we're staying all night in Tully, remember?
Better call and cancel. That is, if you really do have a date.
Ladies, no need to be jealous. Perhaps one of you might share your sleeping bag this evening.
Well, I am sure there will be no need to share anything. Hey, has anybody seen Lupe?
She was my waitress today at Bob Evans.
Yeah, she's got 2 jobs now.
3. She just started at the Starlight Theater. Oh, I hope she makes it. I couldn't get the bus driver to wait for her.
I wish you would have waited for me.
Oh. So, are we all excited? Oh, come on, guys. My aunts are really nice. They're so glad we're here. They can use all the help they can get to get this place up and running on time. I think it's going to be a real tourist attraction for Caltelli.
Well, I think it's creepy.
Wax museums are always creepy.
Not Madame Tussauds, because she's got this torture exhibit, Miss Fairchild. We see the bodies on the
Thank you, Joel. But wax museums are not creepy. And besides, this is so much more than just a wax museum. I mean, look at all these interesting historical displays.
Miss Fairchild, interesting historical is an oxymoron.
Oh, good. Okay, you made it.
Maybe you should quit one of your jobs. You might be on time.
Well, I would, but I'm the only one in my family who has a job right now.
Well, I hope this feels like a little vacation for everybody.
Some vacation, hanging out in a boring museum.
Well, I guess it's better than sitting in a classroom.
Barely.
We could be at a swimming pool, working on our tan.
I always get burnt.
It could be sort of fun.
Summer school fun? Are you kidding me?
Good.
this? What if this is over 200 years old? You know very well that my mother bought me that pattern for my wedding. Don't tell me I'm 200 years old. I just feel like it sometimes. Oh, God says I gotta replace both my knees.
No, you idiot, I mean the China.
I'm afraid he's right, dearie. We can check the catalogs, but I'm certain this is Wendover Pottery's number 6 fireside design. Oh, Hazel, you were right with me to catalog. Well, I just can't get enough of this stuff. And imagine, it's all ours.
Dearie, it's not ours.
Well, we're just the caretakers here, Redskin.
Yeah, technically, Ivan, when Rufus Ravenscroft died, he did leave everything he owned to the Cotoli Historical Society. And technically, you guys are the Cotoli Historical Society. So I guess you could say, actually, it's all yours. Yeah?
I knew that you were the best handyman that applied for this job.
Thanks, Ernie.
Ernie, honey, he was the only handyman.
It's okay, Miss Fairchild, it's fine. You know, I mean, I gotta get my remodeling business out of the red, and you gotta get this darn wax museum up and running. So, I guess you could just say we're kind of in a symbiotic relationship.
In all my years, I've never been in one of those before.
No, not that kind of relationship.
It means that we help each other. Oh, don't you know anything? Thank God.
Right, to preserve the memory of Rufus Ravenscroft.
You know, he was quite an explorer, wasn't he?
He was.
He was the only person in history who visited every country on Earth in his lifetime. Good news, our helpers have arrived.
Oh, that's right, your niece's history class, right?
Well, only 6 students. They're what she calls historically challenged. She means the goofballs.
They flunked out of history and had to take summer school. She told them if they didn't help,
They didn't help. We would have to deal with it, or else.
Or else what?
Well, I don't think Heather would do it. I mean, Miss Fairchild would do anything mean to him or anything.
Oh, that's right, Skip. You know
Heather, don't you?
Yeah, we went to high school together.
Well, then I'm sure you'll have lots to talk about.
Yeah.
By the way, did we get John Adams' coat press?
Oh,
Goodness, no! But that's an original. If we'd have gotten that press, we'd have probably knew again. Calm down, Ernie. Relax. Just asking a simple question. What about this little party over here? Cleopatra's dress.
That's not an original. It's a costume piece. All her dresses have disappeared.
Well, I heard she was that kind of a woman.
Oh, but her jewelry is real. And in one of Rufus's journals, he said that one of her pieces of jewelry had a mystical power to it. Oh my.
Well, do you realize what we have here? We have the most amazing collection right here in the Cotoli Wax Museum.
We do. Have I told you that Rufus was in my mother's class back when Cotoli School was just one room?
Why, he was just like that Gavin Weinberger boy. He couldn't sit still for nothing.
Always getting out of his seat, going to look out the window, dreaming of someplace to go. And when the teacher told him to go back and sit down and do his work, he told her one day he'd do his work all over the world. And eventually he did. All around the world that man would travel, always kept his suitcase neatly packed.
Looking for a mystery unraveled.
bring back a priceless artifact.
Crawling through the jungle, crossing the Sahara, climbing to the highest mountain top.
Bringing back a jewel.
Gold tiara.
Searching every ancient whistle stop.
He traveled to the dunes of Egypt, sailed the coast of old Shanghai.
got paintings from Paris. And statues from Greece.
Jewels from Egypt.
And all of those wonderful wax figures he had made.
Commissioned by Madame Tussauds' own waxworks.
Rufus was a strange one, a tiny bit eccentric.
And a very superstitious man. He believed in magic.
Dabbled in voodoo, amulets and hexes from Sudan. Yes, all around the world that man would travel. Always had a suitcase neatly packed, looking for a mystery to unravel, bringing back a priceless artifact.
Wow, he had to be rolling in the dough.
Well, I hear tell that when he died, he was worth more than all the gold in Fort Knox.
Well, if you believe that, then I've got the pre-Columbian Aztec mask I could sell you.
Don't do that!
There, myself. Could have a heart attack. Well, that's okay. You're gonna leave your money in the museum anyway, aren't you? Well, I thought we all were. Well, yeah, but we could use it more than you can. Well, you old geezer, you. We can do just as well without you, too. You old fart.
Oh, if only we could find the treasure.
What's that? Well, that's just it. We don't know. He only mentioned it in one letter. He said he found the most valuable treasure in the entire world at a flea market.
But he didn't give a hint as to what it was.
Well, I guess he wasn't the talking time. Oh, you know how those Methodists are.
I'm a Methodist. What's wrong with Methodists anyway? That's fine, Ernie. I can tell when I'm not wanted.
No.
It's fine. Maybe I'll just go downstairs and see if there's any Methodists down there, you know? In the basement.
Keep an eye out for Heather!
Oh, there's bound to be plenty of Methodists down there.
He's such a nice young man, and yet look what you've done.
I'm going to trash and pick up those last ones.
Look what we have here.
Is this a rummage sale?
Oh, I have a feeling that none of this junk is for sale.
What are you doing here, Miss Sneed? And how can we help you?
Well, I own the building, sweetheart. I can be here whenever I want. And you can help me by cleaning up all this junk and getting out of here. Getting out of this place.
This place happens to be the Cold Holly Wax Museum.
For another 20 years.
We got at least to back it up.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. My grandfather was a nutbag, signing things like that.
Rufus Ravenscroft paid decades in advance, and we even have an option to buy.
Yeah, well, things have changed since the old coot.
That is no way to talk about one of our country's greatest explorers and art collectors.
Shame on you. And I see you brought reinforcements this time.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is Polly. Say hello, Polly. Hello.
Polly want a cracker?
Listen up over here. No more smart comments about my girlfriend.
Okay. We'll just use the dumb one.
Only laughing at that. He ain't funny.
Why on earth?
Well, we're on a really tight schedule here. We've only got so much time to get this museum up and running. So what is it you'd like? What do you want?
I told you, I want you to pack up and get out of here.
Well, we got treasures from all over the world right here.
We got Cleopatra's jewelry. That's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And we got a treasure here worth more than Fort Knox.
Our niece has brought some of her students here to help us make some signs for the displays.
I saw the boss.
Well, since we've got some helpers here, let's give them a big warm welcome.
Oh, yeah, do that.
You just want to get upstairs to those cookies cookies that I made for those kids.
Guess what, Ernie? I already did.
Are you cookie monster? You wait till I get a hold of you. I'll show you cookies.
Don't forget to lock the door when you leave, Miss Sneed. And I hope it's soon.
And I hope it's soon.
Gosh, Mom, what are we gonna do here?
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do what we can to kick them out of this place. This old dump is the only thing standing in the way of the new Coltoli Mall.
And gosh, we need a mall.
I'll just settle for the $5 million they're offering. I've got to find a way around the situation. Those senior dimwits are a constant irritation.
We've gotta find a way to make them reconsider.
This leasing deal has left me furious and bitter. I feel a fortune slowly slipping through my fingers, and being destitute's the only thought that lingers. I think I'm going mad, and all because of this old dump. I get so weary and distraught. Migraines every day. Nerves are open shut. They're always in my way. I'm tired of this strife. Old people in my life. Gray hairs everywhere with their walkers in full pace. Wrinkles on their face. Tissues and their creams. They make you want to scream. Tissues hiding here. Hands hiding there. Old people smell everywhere.
Mother, just calm down.
Calm down! Calm down! We're about to lose a fortune and all you can say is calm down! You're right. You're right. I can't let them affect my health and beauty. I guess I'll just have to get used to their smell.
Well, look, Ma, can't we just go and boot them on out of here?
We can't do that. My grandfather signed that lease and it's tighter than a drum.
Well, I saw a TV show once where they had to break their lease and they had a band come and play really loud music. Oh, I really have to go to the bathroom. Right now!
Jasper, is she the best you can do? Nah, forget it. Come on, we gotta figure out how to get them out of this place.
Well, gosh, Ma, what if we found that big treasure that they're talking about?
It's probably some dumb painting or something.
But wouldn't they do anything to get it back?
You know, Jasper, maybe being in labor with you for 20 hours was worthwhile after all. Come on, let's get looking. Something in this place is worth a fortune.
So that's all there is to it.
So what?
Do what you have to do.
You flunkies, we got the notes right here.
You'll use the computers in the office to print out the information for these display signs.
So, what do we have to do, guys? Where were you, man? I was, checking myself for testicular cancer.
Oh, young lady, I can't help but notice that looks like a very good book you got there.
Madam Bovary, some women's lives are so romantic.
Oh, we've got those kind of women around here.
You do?
With Anne Boleyn and Cleopatra.
Even Calamity Jane.
Well, I never really thought she was romantic.
Well, she was a man killer. Oh, well, in her own way, you know.
What's under here?
Oh, don't touch those, please! Some of those are original clothing. They're very delicate. Put them down.
Don't you have anybody exciting like Dracula?
Well, we've got pirates and outlaws.
Oh, I'm gonna write about the pirates.
ladies.
You talk like they're alive or something.
Well, you'll have to excuse Ivan. He kind of thinks of the wax figures as his children.
Well, I'd claim a few of them, but I won't take the blame for most of them.
Well, once you kids are finished with the display signs, then we'll show you some of the more beautiful pieces in our collection.
Now, if you'll just step over here, I'll show you where you can find some of the information you're going to use.
Hurry up.
If the person that you want to write about, remember to be very precise. Oh, and we stop at 10 o'clock, so make every minute count.
Count? I hate math.
Well, let's leave these children to their work. We gotta make sure that landlord has left the building.
Have fun. This place is like a mausoleum.
What's a mausoleum?
A place where you put dead people.
Oh no! No! Don't do this to me! What's wrong, Carrie? Is everything okay? My battery's dead!
It's a fitting place to die. How is any of this stuff gonna give me a date for this weekend? All these people are dead, you might actually have a chance.
How about Aunt Golden? She can't say no, head's chopped off.
Hey, look at this guy. He's wearing tights.
Yeah, she's wearing her nightgown.
Ooh, cool jewelry, though.
What was that?
It's an old building, right? Probably just faulty wiring. Whoa! I wouldn't want to take with that one.
I bet she can bench over 200 pounds. That makes her good at any sport.
Whoa, a refugee from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Whoa, but it sure isn't Johnny Depp.
How do we get ourselves into this mess?
We've looked history.
Who cares if the John discovered America in 1490?
Not me.
What difference does manifest density make? Yeah, what'd she ever do for us?
There's a Confucius said 1,000 crazy things.
Men who run in front of car get tired. Men who run behind car get exhausted. What is it good for? History. Yuck. What is it good for?
Facts and figures, names and dates. We really don't want to know them.
Come to class with hardly legs except when they oversleep. Yeah, I know about Franklin, Benjamin. You know the dude hung around with Jefferson.
Yeah, Adams, Madison, or who would guess?
Together they wrote the Gettysburg Address.
Are you sure about that?
Duh, look it up in the books of history.
Abraham Lincoln, know about him? The 19th president, tall and slim.
The South won the war, he freed a nation, the Emancipation Celebration.
I read about that somewhere.
Me too, I think it was in People's Magazine. History, yuck. What is it good for? History, yuck. What is it good for?
Facts and figures, names and dates. We really don't want to know them.
Slow and boring, can't relate. The learning curve's too steep.
Oh, who cares about the Greeks, big tough guys?
Muscle bound dudes with great big
When
thighs.
they weren't at war, they were right at home, living the good life back in Rome!
And the dude from Spain, yeah, Manny Cortez, yo, he conquered the Aztecs, and so he says.
Winston Churchill, one big wheel. He wrote that thing called
The New Deal! History, yuck. What is it good for? History, yuck. What is it good for? History, yuck. What is it good for? History, yuck. What is it good for?
Wait a minute. I thought Manny Cortez played for the Yankees.
That was much later in his life, dude.
Miss Fairchild, do we really have to do all this work?
Well, you wouldn't have to do all this work if you'd done your work during the school year. But this is so hard.
We really don't care about any of this stuff.
Look, guys, I know you're all tired and hungry after that bus ride. I put some snacks and drinks in the break room. Why don't you go in and get something to eat, and then come back out and we'll get started.
Food sounds good to me.
Victor, you and I don't even know where the break room is.
My nose will lead me to it. So, Lupe, you do anything for dinner this evening?
Sounds like we're going to the break room for some sandwiches.
Like Miss Fairchild just said,
We really have no other option but to eat with you.
Looks like I have a date tonight after all.
Hey, you got here.
yeah.
Yeah, so, I thought you were bringing some kids with you or something.
Yeah, I did. They're in the break room getting something to eat.
Yeah, I never figured you for a teacher.
Never figured you for whatever you are.
Well, I own my own business.
That's impressive.
Well, not really. This is my only job.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, so how you been?
I got over it.
Okay, I didn't mean
Oh, you meant how I've been.
like every little thing.
Yeah, I've been fine. I've just been fine.
Uh-huh. Did you ever get my letters?
Oh, you mean the 2 that you sent freshman year?
Okay, I never heard back from you.
Yeah, well, you know, I had a boyfriend then who didn't make a habit of standing me up.
Okay, first of all, I wouldn't call it a habit.
Yeah, only every other day, including senior prom.
Yeah, well, I told you what happened. I got my truck and I was pulling out. My dad always made me drive the worst truck on the place. And I was pulling down the road and all of a sudden...
I know your head gasket blew whatever and you got oil all over your tux.
Well, I sent you the dry cleaning bill to prove it.
I sat home in my $300 prom dress watching Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I love that movie. I didn't have any fun either. I mean, I was covered in oil from head to toe, and I knew you wouldn't want to go out with a guy that smelled like Pennzoil.
Oh, you knew that, did you?
Well, would you have?
You always were such a know-it-all. You know, you could have called.
I did call. I left a message on your answering machine.
Oh, yeah, you took the coward's way out.
Cowards? What? You didn't pick up the phone.
You're blaming this on me.
Oh my gosh. You know, you could be a little bit more empathetic once in a while.
Meaning?
I don't know. You could have come over and helped me clean it up.
You know, I hope you're just about done with whatever you're doing around here because I would like a little peace and quiet.
Fine, I'll just go back down into the basement. I got plenty to do around here, so
You know what? Never mind. I'll just go find my kids.
fine. Just go into, you know, you're about as mature as you were in high school. Those chick wives be placing every time she... Every time that woman's around, something bad starts to happen.
Look over there. I'll look over here.
Mom, I'm sick and tired of looking around this place for something that I don't even know what it is.
Oh, but you're complaining. They almost caught us in the basement. Jeez. Gosh, look at this. Some pretty nice jewelry here. I've seen better stuff this year.
I hate it when it thunders.
Oh, you sound just like Judy when you're like that.
Who's Judy?
Judy's? Why, Judy's our schnauzer. And come to think of it, there is some kind of a resemblance.
Hey, that does have something written on it, though. It's
Oh, give me that. You guys don't read anything but Twitter.
Fine, Pa, go on and read it.
Abba, Daba, Saba, Snot.
Oh, you know, junk old place like this, probably built by Weinbrenner Construction.
My daddy sounds just like that whenever he blows a fuse.
Hey, there is something awful funny looking about this room now.
Well, I don't exactly see that guy's treasure lying around anywhere.
No, of course not. That treasure has to be hid real good.
Gosh, there sure is an echo in here. Yeah. Hey, shh. I think I hear somebody coming. Come on, let's hide.
Thunder? Maybe I should call myself Thunder. Victor Thunder, that is.
Oh my gosh, the wax figures! But they were just here a minute ago.
Somebody must have moved them, that's all.
That quickly?
Yeah, Skip's a pretty fast mover. Yeah, he does his work really fast. Mr. Webster, the handyman. Is he like your boyfriend? You have got to be kidding.
Oh, but it would be just like Wuthering Heights. Except not at all, because that was a tragedy. And your name's not Happy.
Smell something?
Just Victor Thunder.
I resent that. Oh, I do get a smell.
Yeah, like rum.
You guys, I think something weird is going on here.
Come on, let's go find my aunts and find out what they did with those figures.
Call me anything so long as you call me Cleopatra.
long-term commitments.
Well, we shall spend whatever time we have, for I am the mistress of Egyptian love.
And I'm the master of English cuisine. Not to mention king of the falling axe, but don't worry, I'll have that. What are you doing? That's very nice, Cleo. I feel like it's my birthday. How lovely. No, that's a visual I can't wait to see. Egyptian love is driving me crazy. Egyptian love. Could she be the next queen of England? The love of my life, my next wife.
Come on, Hank, show me your moves. Attendance.
I have been bewitched by an ancient beauty. Is it me or is it getting quite sultry in the room? Egyptian love, driving me crazy. Egyptian on top of a camel, I'll ride into London, England's next queen.
Now that's a visual I can't wait to see.
Why, honey bunch, we were just talking.
Sure, takes somebody pretty special to take your mind off of a turkey leg.
Is this your little woman?
Anne Boleyn, the love of my life. At least till I find somebody better, Cleo.
Desperately fiend!
You're the fiend! This man is a king!
Sure is the king of fools!
Hank, let's go take a cruise on my barge. Once I find it.
A bit of fresh air.
I know I hear someone crying. Look!
She looks like Snow White.
You think the 7 dwarves are around here somewhere?
notice you got something in your eye. Hold real still and I'll get it out for you.
How dare you approach the queen and speak so boldly?
You're like a queen?
Kneel!
Mustest?
You must kneel!
Okay, I can get into this. Come on, lady. We have no clue who you are.
Guards! Guards!
There aren't any gods. Wait a minute. You're Anne Boleyn, one of the tragic figures of historical romance.
Tragic? I'll give you tragic. Guards! Take them to the tower and off with their heads!
Yeah, this ain't England, Tux. There aren't any guards.
What year is it?
Every fool knows it's 1535. The tower is too good for you. You shall all rot entire before you are drawn and quartered.
Oh, what was that? I didn't know half those words. Wait, do you think that she is actually...
No.
This Captain Morgan fella, is he a fierce pirate?
I'd be itching for a fight.
Where are we? Jeremy Timbers, where are we?
I thought you know, Blackbeard.
Oh, no.
Aye, Blackbeard, you think you know everything.
Always have.
Well, tell me which one of you had me treasure.
Well, none of us, but I've heard the word bandied about. Hey, you know what I think? I think they took it.
These wee lads? He ain't even shaving yet. Get your own stealing me treasure.
No, not us, Mr. Blackjack, sir.
That's Blackbeard. He be the fiercest pirate in the high seas. Able to make a deep squeal like a stuffed pig. And this be Anne Bonny. Marry me. And the diabolical Madam Ching.
Lady pirate.
We ain't been ladies in years.
So, is this like real? Ow! You should be careful with something like that. Those are definitely against school rules. You could get suspended.
Hey, we ought to suspend them.
Only the principal can do that.
From the yardarm with their eyes plucked out so the birds can come and eat them.
Even the assistant principal wouldn't do that.
Nice to have met you guys, but I think we'll be going.
You're not going anywhere. That's where the treasure is. Or you would be walking the plank.
I think I'd rather be suspended now.
Oh, you're smarty, eh?
Well, I'm in the 76th percentile for math. Reading's not so hot.
We're beating the treasure!
We really don't know anything about a treasure.
We hear tell of a lad named Ravenscroft. He has found the greatest treasure. And he hid it somewhere nearby.
And we won't rest until we find it. And neither will you!
Oh my gosh, is that an albatross?
The albatross! The dear outsider! Oh, blimey! The little whippersnapper gave us the slip!
Is needing to be retiring there, Blackbeard. Maybe a little place in Florida. I Yeah, but she'd make a fine recruit.
Let's go get her.
No outages reported? Are you sure? Well, thank you very much. No power outages reported, and there's not a cloud in the sky.
Well, then what was that thunder? Or was that you, Ernie?
Julie, why'd the lights flicker? I don't know, but I don't even think Ernie could do that.
You don't suppose this place is haunted?
Oh, no, say, that's a great idea, Ernie. Best free publicity there is. Visit the Haunted Wax Museum. And at Halloween, charge double. Always leaving a woman to do the work. Well, I checked the fuse box. Not a thing wrong with it. A few frayed wires, but we could ask him to fix those. Yeah.
Well, you old battle axe, did you see anything?
Well, yes I did. But nothing exciting. Nothing.
He thinks that this place might be haunted.
Oh, I didn't see anything like that. Eat something. Are you sure? Well, I did see a pirate, I think, down that side hall over there.
Right here.
Julie, I told you not to eat that bean burrito. You know how that spicy food makes your imagination run wild.
Miss Fairchild, I was just downstairs in the colonial gallery, and there's no wax figures. What did you do with them? Who moved all the wax figures? I gotta find them.
Don't make yourself useful and find them or something. Oh, it's just running around like a maniac. And Jolene, are the children all right? Well, we're all a little nervous. Oh, come now. What is going on? Wait a minute. What did you do with them?
We didn't do anything with them.
We've been up here looking for the lease that Ravenscroft signed on this place.
Yeah. Well, look, all I know is that I was in here with the kids earlier and they were all in place and we came back later and they're all gone now.
Oh, ma'am, I'm not in the horses, I'm in the knockers.
What are you doing here?
No, last thing I remember was a gunfight down Bolivia.
I was mighty sick of Deadwood.
Oh, I'll be Calamity Jed.
Howdy, old timer.
And you must be Pancho Villa.
See? This is not medical.
Have you ever heard of Rufus Ravenscroft?
Well, is he the guy that's buried the treasure?
Can't say we have.
We don't know anything about any treasure.
We maybe can make you talk. See?
You know, we want that treasure, but we like to be peaceable about it.
Yeah, we just want to load up our saddlebags with gold.
That's all we have. Hey, now let's just cut this kettle on and start talking. Where's the loot? Where's the loot?
Tell the truth and don't get cute.
Where's the loot? Where's the loot?
again.
But see that it don't right. Now, where's the loot? Where's the loot?
Don't dare lie, you mangy coot.
Where's the loot? Where's the loot? Bring the cash in.
Then we'll sue.
Big squeal.
We'll make 'em squall.
Look at the hands.
Certainly make 'em talk.
Where's the loot? Where's the loot? Tell us quicker, feel my boot.
Oh, this guy. I'm sick of him. I can't understand a word he said. I told you we should not have brought him.
I didn't bring me to shoot him somehow. I should have cut his tongue out.
Listen, you want the treasure, right?
Oh, you didn't say it.
Well, all you have to do is go through that door back there.
That goes.
Down 2 flights of stairs to the main corridor. Take the 3rd door on your left to the jewelry gallery. Look for a sign that says Ancient Amulets. And you'll find the treasure in a little box behind the display case.
That's a powerful lot to remember, ma'am.
You say the 3rd door on the left?
You two balls. Hey.
We're much obliged to you, ma'am.
Yeah, well, let's go. But, hey, we don't find that treasure, we'll be back.
And we won't be so nice.
Right. Get on it, get on it.
Come on. I don't know, but somehow those wax figures have come to life.
And all our glory, just how I thought they'd be. How did they come alive?
Well, as long as they can find the treasure, we'll be just fine.
Well, that's great. But we don't even know if there is a treasure.
What treasure?
Oh, poor Rufus Ravenscroft got a bit cryptic in his old age, and he wrote a letter to a friend that he finally found the greatest treasure the world has ever known.
And we've hunted and hunted, and nothing. Nothing.
I know you're looking for treasure, but I'll give you all of my jewels if you hide us.
Please, I'll have no fury like a woman scorned.
Your Majesty.
2 secret lovers in need of a hiding place.
Emily would be so thrilled to see this.
Help us, please!
Where are you? Henry! Where is he? Where is he? Where's Henry? Yes, I'll bet. Have you seen a king running around here with a bluesy about this tall? Who said that?
I did. It's such a quaint word.
So where is he? Go down those stairs. Take the 3rd door on your left to the jewelry gallery. You'll find him there. Sure. She wants my man and the crown jewels. Oh dear. Are you all right? Oh, I don't think they put my head back on quite right.
We'll have to skip on that.
I'll get used to that. Hear that, Henry? You can't keep a good woman down.
Jetson, your king thanks you.
Hey,
Knock it off, Leo. Oh dear, I thought we'd taken care of that clever head on your shoulders.
Those babies are alive. They're all running amok. I'm gonna go get the kids.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Don't bother. I don't need a man to help me find the kids.
Heather seems a bit put out.
Oh, trust me, she never puts out.
Is that the reason?
Oh, is that the least between Raven's Drop and Steve?
Oh, at least everything is going right. Now that we found that lease. We can tell her something. Yes, we can. You can just take a hike, yo bitty.
What do you think you're gonna tell me?
To take a hike. I just said. Keep it girl.
Jasper, shut
Shut up.
You can't break this lease. We followed it to the letter.
Oh, really? Well, now, why don't you read page 3, section 4, paragraph 2.
Go ahead, Hazel, read it.
Go ahead, Hazel, read it.
If at any time the leasee is caught holding wild parties, including but not limited to excessively loud music,
We don't do that.
Are you ready, kids?
screaming or yelling,
You miserable excuse for royalty.
Me, you're nothing but a scullery maid in Queen's clothing.
That just sounds like a McCowan house.
or the discharge of firearms, the lease shall be considered null and void.
Well, you haven't heard any firearms.
They got me.
Oh, we only wish they would have.
Well, now, you need to pack up these things and get out of here.
Well, wait a minute here. Where'd you get that bracelet?
Jasper gave it to me.
That belongs to Cleopatra.
Oh, but don't you think it looks so much better, Polly?
I think you should give that back right now.
Or not. It's engraved for me and everything.
Engraved?
Oh yeah, it's got a wonderful little saying of something on there.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Well, made in China.
How do I know? Something or other. It looks Bulgarian to me. You know what? I'm calling the cops. Jasper, give me your phone.
But Ma, I don't get any bars in Waterloo.
No. Come on, I'm going after the car.
You guys are in trouble. What are we gonna do?
Well, we gotta get that bracelet back. You seen the bracelet? There's a description on the back of it. It's some kind of a spell.
If only could get rid of Violet Sneed.
That must be what brought the wax figures to life.
Yeah.
If I could come up with a way of getting rid of Violet Sneed.
Oh, Jolene, you got that gleam in your eye.
I think I've got a way to get rid of her and get that bracelet back with the help of the wax figures.
Oh my gosh!
Who is that?
I don't know, but that axe looks mighty sharp.
What do you mean, Lizzie Borden? But Jolene, we don't have a Lizzie Borden.
you think this is? Dancing with the Stars?
I didn't know you were gonna stop so fast.
I'll be sure to flash my brake lights next time.
It looks so crazy down here. There's those crazy wax people out here. You think they'd tell us if they saw them? That's a good point. You guys probably wouldn't tell us anyway, would you? Oh, I guess it's safe out here. I think.
We should have stayed in the break room like Miss Fairchild said.
No. I could tell those pirates were right outside the door.
How do you know that?
I can smell their rum.
So, we're safer out here, right?
Yeah, but this place is even creepier than back there. You guys, look at this plate. It looks like something that a ballroom might have used.
They need boxes of real dynamite in them?
Dynamite? Of course not. Only the plates and stuff are real.
I don't know, the pirates look pretty real to me. Oh my gosh, I got it!
He's Ashton Kutcher, and we're being punked!
You think we're on scare tactics? Candid camera?
I like America's Funny Home Videos. That's gotta be it.
Miss Fairchild's trying to win the $100,000.
You know what? It's okay. I'll make her split it with me.
I think someone's coming. But how do you know?
I told you I can smell their rum.
What do we got here?
Hey, it looks like someone captured the goods.
Aye, but not very good.
Excuse me.
Goods!
I don't see any gold.
Ain't not a jewel in sight.
Not even a stroke in it.
That would have never happened back home.
Hunting down merchant ships.
Laden with treasures too numerous to count.
What I wouldn't give to go back.
Magic, we find the treasure. It'll be just like the good old days.
Aye.
Oh, you guys are really, really good. Good job.
Plenty of cabin boys are back.
Cabin boy, I'm Victor Thunder, world champion wrestler.
And we're fans.
Nice costumes. You picked these up at Walmart?
Hey, costume. You be mighty brazen.
Yes. Weeby and Mommy. Mary Reed. And Madam Ching.
Are those names supposed to mean something to us?
Aye, we are the fiercest lady pirates on the high seas.
Lady pirates, you're not fooling us.
But you sure look the part. I mean, check out his beard. It's too much. Nice. String her up by the yard.
There's not a yard around here for about 150 miles. So you gotta get up pretty early if you're gonna fool us.
Hey kids, are you...
Nice try, Miss Fairchild.
Now who be that?
As if you didn't know. Kids, look, you've got to listen to me.
Miss Fairchild, we don't always do our homework, okay?
But we know when our legs are being pulled.
Ah, that's it. We'll dangle them over the seas, over the sharks. And the first one to get their head chopped off is the winner.
Through the mist on a starry night, we can still hear the mainmast wail. As the swell of the seas like a monstrous sprite, as the wind blowing through the sails.
Raise us all to glory days.
Get us on! Let's resurrect the pirate way!
Get us on!
Let's terrorize the Spanish Main!
Sail with China seas again.
Have ourselves a bloody raid!
Get us on!
Realistic, you guys are so good at this.
You can even smell the rum.
Guys, that's because they're real.
Oh, and what a mighty fine cat you'll be.
Don't worry, Miss Fairchild, we'll protect you.
You want to play rough, my little friend?
You guys got hands like vice grips. You must work out a lot.
Quiet.
Want to work out together sometime?
One more word out of you, and I'll tear your tongue out and just leave it flapping in the sun.
Let's play him like a herring! Let's split him from belly to back!
that both.
Oh, let's rip their veins and use the blood to warm our rum.
Oh, matey, them her words are music to the ears. It's good to be working a sweet trade again. Raise a cup to glory days.
Hip huzzah! Oh, to them that disobey! Hip huzzah! With cod and brisket from his mouth.
Still is crumbling in his mouth.
Sing it straight to Davy Jones.
Hip huzzah!
Wow, you guys are really, really good. All right, Baker, that's enough playing around. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You will be the person. The scar's plastic. Show her what you're made of. It's made of really sharp metal. Can peel the hide off a gator in seconds. To be fair, it's not next to a very big gator.
Gonna peel that hide quicker. You want to test it?
No, I'm really, really good.
I thought as much. Celebrate the glory days. Hip huzzah!
We got the methods of the ways.
Hip huzzah! We'll torture him in pirate style.
Set 'em on a desert isle. There'll be corpses in a pile.
Hip huzzah!
Mr. Blackbeard, sir, please don't hurt us. I know my students can be rude and unruly, but they don't know any better. Sophie!
Yeah, we be knocking some sense into them.
But if you do all those despicable things to us, you might not find the treasure.
Treasure? Ye know where the treasure be.
It's worth the king's ransom.
Gold? Jewels?
Even a few mutual funds.
Travis, are you tired?
Off to the sunset, we'll be free at last.
Pillaging and plundering will visit no Celebrate the glory days.
Hip huzzah!
We'll resurrect the fiery ways.
Hip huzzah!
We'll find the treasure.
And set sail!
Leave behind a bloody trail. Run with it to tell a tale. Hip huzzah! As we're off into the wind and gale.
Hip huzzah! We'll down like a true avail to glory
Come back here. I heard it.
Mr. Blackbeard, sir, look, I know that you're not as bad as the history books all say. And just please let us go. And please let Victor go.
I don't be taking orders from the likes of you.
Hey, what you do for me? Let it go! Or I'll feed your gizzard to the crow.
Hey, you always say that, but you never do it.
But I will. Tell me where the treasure is, or I'll feed your gizzard to the crow.
Well, look here, looks like we got company.
Looks like a costume party, Butch.
Who are they? Hey, you got names, pretty boy.
Where's Cassidy, ma'am?
Ma'am, she's a 10-year-old battle axe than I am. Who needs some pale? Who am I? Well, I'm Calamity Jane. Best shot this side of Mississippi. Oh, Miss Fairchild.
Emily, I can't explain it, but it's no trick. That really is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And Pancho Villa.
Buenos noches!
And Calamity Jane, and they all know about Rufus Ravenscroft's treasure.
And the spoils be ours.
Well, that's what we disagree with you about.
But that lady downstairs, she sent us on a wild goose chase.
So where is the
She be telling us, not you.
That's what we begged the devil out.
I will be fighting Lord the Druid, cowboy.
Wait a minute. Those kids, they gave us the slip.
Oh, that'd be a pretty foxy move.
Somebody better go find her.
Foxy move, pretty foxy lady. After him.
Aye, Captain.
Go. What is it, Flair?
Oh, I Chihuahua. They must have the bellyache.
I think they went this way. The tracks are going that way.
You're right, Flair. Right out.
Oh,
Here you are.
the sneaky lion.
We gotta stick you out on the end.
We've been looking for you. That treasure wasn't where you said it was.
Where's the treasure?
It was stolen.
Did those pirates get to it first?
Dear, I know who took it.
Who? Huh? Oh, I should have known. We gotta find boys. To the horses. We got. Hey. Not there this time. He'll be back. To the horses, boys.
So you know, darling, I've been thinking after Mom gets rid of this old dump, you and me, we're gonna take a real nice trip somewhere. Atlantic City, Las Vegas, maybe to Butler.
How about someplace really romantic? Like Campbellville?
Molly, what on earth are you doing?
You want to make the prettiest bride you ever saw?
Right?
You know, somebody that got married.
Married? I don't think any...
You were talking about a honeymoon.
A honeymoon? Well, that's...
Because I wouldn't go to Walmart with you unless we were married. All the crazy things, there really is no cellphone service in Iowa. Jasper, what are you doing over there? He was about to propose. Oh. Propose?
No,
propose what?
Propose, we need to go and get a car. That's what we'll go and tell the police. Get in the car.
You ain't going nowhere.
The old lady, she tells me to.
You throw out the treasure.
And we don't like folks who don't share.
You gotta go up and run.
Okay, come on, the coast is clear.
So you really didn't set us up, Miss Fairchild?
I wouldn't even know how.
Then what are all these crazy people doing running all over the place?
Well, Aunt Jolene thinks there's some sort of ancient spell at work. Look, all I know is nobody's going to be happy until we find that treasure.
I saw some boxes in the break room we could check.
Sure, we could look there.
But what are we looking for? I have no idea. Maybe we'll know it when we see it. Why don't you guys go look for those boxes and I'll check through the things out here.
You know, I could stay and be your bodyguard, Miss Fairchild. I mean, sure, I'm in this sort of serious, on again, off again, rather clingy relationship now. But I'm sure she wouldn't mind, and plus I'm pretty sure we're off again right now. So,
Your name Ralph?
maybe?
Well, there's a girl downstairs looking for you. Cute? Like me?
Well, my dad says not to listen to strangers. Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, you do realize the effect you have on the male species, don't you?
I think you're exaggerating.
No, I just happen to be an expert on the subject.
Now, see, here you go again, knowing it all.
No, there's one thing I don't know, and that's why you're so mad about something that happened so long ago.
Tell you the truth, I haven't even thought about that night until I saw you again.
Yeah, but haven't I changed?
Yeah, you have. So much more. You know.
No, there's another thing I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, gosh. Well, what am I gonna do? Aren't you ever gonna forgive me?
What kind of a girl do you think I am?
Well, actually, kind, caring, intelligent, charming, and I hope forgiving.
Oh yeah, you say that to all the girls.
No, just one. These last figures are really something, aren't they?
Yeah, I'll say.
I mean, I wonder what it was really like back there so long ago.
We'll never know.
I guess not. So long ago they were born. They knew joy, they knew sorrow. They had their moment in time. Then they sailed for tomorrow. So many lands to be discovered, so many dreams to be fulfilled. They live their lives with no apology. But now that's ancient history.
So long ago, they were friends. They knew love, they knew heartache. They had a vision, a quest, and a life they would never forsake. Now some would choose a path of glory, and some would fall down in despair, but none would change the way they come to be. But now that's ancient history.
Now there are lands to be discovered. There are dreams to be fulfilled. Let's live our lives with no apology. Let's hope it's ancient history.
It's ancient history. Perhaps it's time to see what we
can see. I didn't let go of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just didn't want that crazy lady to hurt you.
You can protect me anytime you want.
The other way around.
I guess.
There be the lady with the treasure.
Dazzling.
Magnificent.
Delicious.
My beautifully manicured hands.
Well, jewels. Fit for a king. And didn't you say you've got a nice spread back east?
Oh, just the Nile Delta and all of North Africa.
Room to stretch out in. England is getting so cramped. Oh, so like a bad penny.
Listen, lady, I don't know why you have to lose your head over this.
We're not going there, okay?
Then what do you want, Anne?
Oh, I want it all.
What?
I want London. I want France.
She even wants your underpants.
And I want a lawyer to make it all happen. Hello, John.
Who is this?
John Adams, the second president of the United States. It's an honor, Mr. President.
Yes, thank you very much.
What is a president?
And united what?
The United States of America, the first independent and free democratic nation in history.
Mr. Adams was one of the founding fathers.
Listen here, I don't know how many children you have, but run out of our business.
But you see, madam, I've been retained by Miss Tudor in Berlin to represent her interests.
Give them the papers, John.
Yes, I've got them right here.
Cleo, what are we going to do?
I don't know about you, I'm in denial.
Back here! Henry! Don't you run out on me!
Dude, where can those papers be?
I wonder how many other people are running around loose out here. Oh, Heather! You've got to hurry! Listen, the pirates! They've captured your students!
Hey, you miserable old relics! Let go of us!
What did she call us, son-ass? Relics!
That is not nice, Senora.
I say we belong to Kingdom Come right now!
You can't do that.
How come? Because I'm too young to die.
And I'm too beautiful to die.
Well, then tell us where the treasure is!
We don't know anything about a treasure!
That old lady upstairs told us you swiped it.
Well, she's just lying. Grandmama never lied.
You keep it up! Spill beans or we're gonna put you on the roof the hard way!
The hard way!
They're gonna figure out a way to make them talk!
Well, looks like we got company!
Ancient boy living. You can hold a candle to Blackbird.
You'd blow up if you did.
The only people gonna blow up around here are those three!
Hey, we don't have the treasure! Kids, tell them we don't have it! They have it! I saw them!
She's lying! Yeah, leave them the treasure! Is that true, whippersnapper?
I don't know, but did anybody ever tell you you have a real pretty smile?
Now, that's awfully sweet!
He's trying to butter you up.
There ain't nothing wrong with butter, Sundance! Wait a minute, they do have the treasure! Just look at that bracelet she's wearing!
That old thing!
We got it at Dollar Tree, don't we?
Give it back! Let me... That ain't no treasure!
Hold on. There goes
Back off of that!
Hey. Eyes up here, sailor. You do remind me of the sea. You make me sick.
Oh, you're a real lady killer, ain't you? Well, look at you and then Bingo!
When you were born, your papa, he dirty rocks at these stores.
Girl, sit down!
Twice as smart, you still be stupid. Egyptian jar.
Open it! Open it! Don't you dare open that jar! It's mine!
Queen Cleopatra of Egypt. And I'm...
It's Okinawa jar. Into with the mommy.
Here you go, ma'am.
Hello, Liver. It's been a long time since we were together.
Yeah, but that family reunion, girl. We want to know where the real treasure is. That's right.
Well, you know what? I think there really isn't any treasure at all. Made it up.
You're a lying snake in the grass!
Don't you call me a liar!
What's Cassidy, man?
You Cassidy! You know where I'm supposed to be getting that? That's decorated with 32 bullet holes!
Oh, no, you don't. If you want to hurt this bear child, you'll have to go through, us first.
Hey, Emily, can we talk to you?
No, Emily is right.
I'm tired of being pushed around and tied up by these big bullies.
Bullies? Yeah, bullies, which means you probably all have inferiority complexes.
Except me. I'm inferior to no one. Don't let him find me!
Where is he, you strumpet?
How dare you call the Queen of the Nile a strumpet? What's a strumpet?
No habla inglés.
It's kind of like a Lucy, only worse.
Just checking.
Now, Anne, let's be reasonable about this.
This is John Adams. He's a lawyer.
Oh, me no have green card.
How do you do, Mr. Tudor?
Your Majesty to you.
This is the United States, Mr. Tudor. We have eliminated all royal titles here.
Hear that, Mr. Tudor? Go ahead, give me the papers, John.
Yes, I've got them here somewhere.
What papers, Anne?
Property settlement papers.
Whose property?
Yours, and I want it all.
Oh, my.
These are letters, Mr. Adams.
Oh, yes, from Abigail. She does so love to write.
This is the report from Paris signed by Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, dear. I forgot to get that one to George Washington.
What is this?
I really need to have Abigail go through my pockets occasionally and clean out some of this stuff. Ah! Here we are, Mr. Tudor. I'm sure you'll find the terms quite agreeable. My client, Miss Boleyn, gets Hampton Court. You get the tower. She gets the silver. You get the lead. She gets the flowers. You get the weeds. No! She gets the gold mine. You get the shell. treasure!
What?
The treasure!
That ain't nothing but a piece of paper.
What is it, Angeline?
A draft of the Bill of Rights.
Are you sure?
Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech or of press.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Madison gave that to me back, when was it? Oh, the fall of 1789, to get my opinion.
Well, there are more than 10 amendments listed here.
Oh, we crossed some of them out. Too specific. Although I did like the one guaranteeing all men a 2-week summer vacation. And the one on discounts on Caribbean cruises.
That's no treasure.
Yes, it is. The Bill of Rights is the foundation of freedom.
This paper is priceless.
People will come from everywhere to see this historical piece of history. It seems to me that we're all in this here museum, right? That makes us a piece of history, right?
Yeah, what are we, chopped liver?
Speak for yourself, sweetie.
No, the lady's right.
Lady, Clary!
Hey, lady, don't time, lady.
But she is right. You're all here because you're important figures of history.
You're in all of the history books.
For better or worse.
This museum is here because of you and your importance of history. Open the pages of a history book. You'll be amazed what you'll find. Just take a closer look. All through the ages you were evil or good.
And you were ruthless or kind.
You were heroes or crooks.
And I was the best crook of them all.
Says who?
That's me.
Okay, it's not a big imagination, and now it's possible. Full-grown fascination. Somehow we've opened the pages, and it's clear by your looks. This day is one for the history books.
Well, chaps, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm tickled to know that history has made us immortal.
people who love history will come from near and far to this museum because of this national treasure.
Hey, lady. We want to.
No, you stay back now.
Alright, we can hold it for ransom.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Oh, you can't do that.
You stay back too.
Important history document. So you can read to everyone.
Where is it? What'd you do?
I can't remember.
I'm not the only one who needs to organize his belongings.
I'm sure if I found that bracelet and read the inscription backwards, it would reverse the spell. But I'm getting old, you know. I just can't remember things like I used to.
Well, Mr. Adams, I truly feel that it's been a pleasure meeting you. You've enriched all of our lives.
Well, thank you. But as for me, just knowing that our work for freedom has stood the test of time is knowledge I will always treasure.
Are you sure you can't stay? We have so much we can learn from you.
Thank you, but you know this is not where I belong.
Got it!
Goodbye, friends.
Whoa! They're coming! Put down! Bah!
It looks okay in here.
Hey, look! The wax figures! They're statues again! What does it mean?
Kings and emperors drooling over her, Ralph.
Way out of your class. Listen to the two of you. You sound like actual history buffs. I guess we did learn a few things.
I want to learn more about those cowboys and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Yeah, how'd they end up in Bolivia anyway?
Well, what do they have on Anne Boleyn? She lived a tragic romance.
Oh, you know who I want to learn about? Those pirate ladies.
They were enough to scare anybody. What about Calamity Jane? She could have turned you into a pretzel. Hey, no way!
Is everything okay out here?
Miss Fairchild, did what we think happened actually happen?
Maybe we were just dreaming.
When you said we'd learn about history, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into.
Well, believe me, neither did I.
Hey, did you know that John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died on the same day?
Mary Reed, she dressed like Amanda, prove herself in battle.
Oh, but then she fell in love with a Flemish soldier. Isn't that romantic?
Well, Butch and Sundance, they hid out in a place called Hole in the Wall.
Yeah, and Pancho Villa once invaded New Mexico and killed a bunch of Americans.
Yeah, well, Madam Ching one time commanded 2,000 ships and 50,000 pirates.
Wow, it sure sounds like you sparked an interest in history in these kids, Heather. It is okay if I call you Heather, isn't it?
As long as I can call you Skip.
Yeah, well, and maybe we could go out on a date, you know, kind of a rain check, or get my oil check.
I don't know, we have to rate some papers.
Not if we don't do our homework.
Are you blackmailing me?
Whatever works.
All right, Skip, it's a date.
Beautiful, I'll be there, oil or not.
Is everyone all right?
It's just like nothing happened.
Except we found the treasure.
Well, something happened because John Adams don't look happy and Henry VIII is smiling.
Well, we've got the treasure locked up in the safe, though.
And I already left a message at the Smithsonian to have the document appraised.
And it looks like all of our friends are back where they belong.
But how did that happen?
Well, it was a bracelet, young man. Cleopatra's bracelet. There's an inscription on the back of it. You read it one way, the wax fakers came to life. You read it backwards, they all reverted back to wax.
Well, so, you think they can still hear us?
Maybe so you better watch what you're doing.
Hey, you know what? What happened to Mrs. Sneed and her two pet rats?
Oh, they probably ran out the back door.
No, we were down there was nobody in the back, nothing. They weren't, we were there at the back door, Heather.
Well, you guys don't have any information here on Lizzie Borden.
That's right, we don't have Lizzie Borden.
Yes, you do have Lizzie Borden.
Name's not Lizzie. Agent Mavis Magruder, Special Investigator for the IRS.
What were you doing here all this time?
Well, investigating a big case of tax fraud. Undercover.
Why, we always pay our taxes. I see to it.
Well, you're just fine. But I tracked those culprits right here, and now I'm hauling them in for questioning.
Gee, those wax fires are still alive.
Wait, do the smell again? Oh, don't worry. They're with me too, and they're undercover as well.
Agent Whipper?
Agent Snuffer?
IRS.
You can't do this.
Yeah, we've got rights.
I don't even know these two.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Sneed. We'll take good care of Ellie while you're gone.
You don't understand.
This isn't fair. I'm calling the cops.
Oh, don't waste your time, lady. I saw it all, and I still can't believe it.
She's right. In all my 83 years, I've never experienced anything like this.
Well, this is definitely one for the history books.
A night at the Wax Museum, where Thank you.